guys, what's up?
What's up? Welcome back to the podcast. How's your week, Claire?
It's been good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
I worked 9 hours yesterday,
Ew.
but it was
Same.
okay. But
Yeah, working's not fun.
we're just working girls.
We're working gals.
working
I
gas.
shouldn't have to work though. Like
Yeah.
I'm just a girl.
I should be paid just to do nothing.
My favorite videos are the ones like my ancestor in like the 1800s. Like, wow, we get to work and like we get to have jobs outside the home, and then it's like me. It's like, yeah, and then she's like crying, like I can't believe we fought for this.
Guys, why did we fight for this?
Can't believe we fought for the right to do this. That's literally me. I'm like, this sucks.
No, but it was good. It was kind of a low-key week, which was nice.
Yeah, that is good. Bachelor. Let's chat about it. Bachelor corner.
Oh, yeah. I hated that they left us on a cliffhanger.
Ugh.
I really wish we could have seen how that resolved
so
with
annoying.
him and Kelsey.
I'm like, you can't.
You
I
can't
hate
do
it
that.
when they save the rose ceremony for the next episode.
No, I hate that too. I was like, I'm not expecting him to choose, but like I just wanted to see who goes home out of the three.
Yeah, which I mean,
But some people
who's
think
going home? Who's going home on 3? 1, 2, 3.
Rachel. Sorry,
Like,
you're
it's
next.
so obvious that he doesn't like her as much as the other girls.
Yeah.
like she's great. She's
great.
but he doesn't
compared
like her.
to the other two, no.
Yeah.
No, my friends were saying that they think they might put the rose ceremony at the end of the next one. The
Yeah.
girls tell all,
Yeah.
which I could kind of see them doing, but I don't really want to watch.
I don't really
that
want to watch Women Tell All, so maybe we'll just kind of fast forward through.
Yeah, maybe
and
we should do
see
that.
if the rose ceremony's at the end.
Yeah.
because I don't really care about the Women Tell All, because it honestly kind of stresses me out. Like, I don't really want to watch people
Yeah.
argue. Like,
Same.
I love the tea, I love the drama, but like I don't want to listen to the girls argue in real time.
Me
like
too.
it's annoying.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't really like the Women Tell All episodes. But yeah, I'm so interested to see. And also they left us on a cliffhanger because like Kelsey left him that note because she was kind of like freaking out a little bit. So I don't know. I feel like they always make it look worse than it actually is. I don't think she's gonna go home. I don't think she's gonna send herself home. I think she's gonna stick it out. But
I wonder if she'll like kind
I'd
of
be
demand
stressing.
for him to know, like to choose. I wonder if she'll be like, is it me or not? Like, I wonder if she'll be like that, like kind of give him an ultimatum maybe.
yeah,
But yeah, I don't think she'll go home.
I know. But like even that, you're like, girl, this is what you signed up for.
Yeah.
Like he's not gonna choose
Right,
before
you gotta
it's
stick
time.
it out. Well, and also because then I feel like if she does go home, it's so obvious that it'll just be Daisy, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
like,
at that point, it's like, okay,
There's
well, then
no
it's-
chance like he's gonna choose.
Yeah,
yeah.
I really don't know how this is gonna end, and that's the exciting part.
The great thing is that I think either Daisy or Kelsey would be a great bachelorette.
Yeah.
So
I think Kelsey would be a better bachelorette.
yeah,
But
we were talking about that.
But
I
maybe
think so
I'm just
too.
saying that because I want Daisy to win.
Yeah, I think Daisy and Joey are the best match, but I really love Kelsey too.
I like Kelsey,
I think
too.
she's cute.
Yeah,
I know it's
I
gonna be
don't know.
fun.
I don't know.
It's so exciting. But oh my gosh, when they were like teasing the Women Tell All about like bringing Sydney and Maria back,
Okay,
I was like,
kind of want to watch some clips of that.
Sydney?
Like the highlights of
Sydney
that.
is so irrelevant. Like she caused that drama just so
for
that
real.
she could be like a conversation.
Yeah.
because
for
otherwise
attention and
nobody would
screen time.
ever know who she was.
No, literally, no one would care about her.
She gives like sociopath energy.
She does.
Like she seems
kind of has
like
a dead look on
yeah,
her
she
eyes.
literally looks dead inside. I'm like,
Oh,
you don't have a
no.
soul. You do not have a soul.
I am kind of excited, like, for that tea a little bit.
Yeah.
But I might just, again, watch
because
the
honestly,
highlights.
I stand with my girl Maria.
Oh, for sure. Like,
I will ride at dawn for
yes.
Maria.
Maria's our girl. She has, I love her personality. I do.
I love her.
She just brings that little spunk, you
She
know?
is so funny, and honestly, like, at least she's herself, you know?
Yeah.
That's like my thing. I'm sorry, I don't really trust you if you're on Sydney's side.
Yeah, sorry.
If you are a Sydney stan, like, I don't
Get
know.
out. Like, don't talk to me.
Like, we can't be friends. That's like a big red flag.
Yeah,
for
that
me.
is a red flag.
It's a red flag if you're on Sydney's
Yup.
side.
Yup.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, no, so I'm excited.
Yeah.
We love it.
Yeah,
love
I'm very
The Bachelor.
excited. We're getting to the end. I can't believe how fast it's gone.
I know. It's crazy. I'm trying to think other updates. Oh, my best friend Ken had her baby boy this week.
Baby.
He's so freaking cute. I'm so excited for her. And I just like, I can't wait to meet him and hold him and like just, there's nothing like a newborn baby. Like they just are the cutest, squishiest little things. I love it.
They're all right.
Yeah, I know. Claire's not a baby person. Claire's not like into kids really. Like I love kids. Like they're so fun to me, and it's so fun that all of my friends.
No, but that's exciting for her. I'm just kind of joking.
Yeah, I get you. But so that was fun. I'm trying to think what else. Like I don't think there's much to update on. Oh, I ran 3 miles.
Nice.
Yesterday. Little 5K, and it really actually wasn't hard, which is surprising because I'm not a runner, but I'm training for a half marathon. Haley, my best friend, and I are training for a half marathon in September. And so
I'm gonna get there, but have I started?
I sent Claire the training schedule that we've been using.
I'm gonna get there though. So I will start.
It's honestly been a game changer following that schedule because I feel like it really has proportioned it out like well and helped me to like work up. But I actually am starting to like running, and I never thought I'd say that.
It's really nice. It's very therapeutic. Yes, you can just check out.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Like there were a couple times this week where I just was feeling like really stressed out and anxious. It was kind of a stressful week at work, and I have an hour-long lunch break. And I work from home, so most of the time I'll go and like go to the gym during like my lunch break. And there were a couple times this week where I had to do like my runs for, my training week, and I would go and run. And like, it's amazing how you can actually feel like some of that anxiety like leave your body. Like my chest felt like lighter. And yeah, so I think I can see how people get addicted to it. Like how it just kind of becomes their release. And I never thought I would ever be able to say that because I'm just not naturally a runner. But
I don't think anyone is. I mean, some people have like an affinity for it.
Yeah. And some people just have like more of the body type to be a runner,
That's true.
But yeah, I never thought I'd say that because I've always hated it. Like,
that's awesome though.
But it's been great. I'm excited. It goes up like your long run each week goes up half a mile. So my long run at the end of next week will be 3.5, and then 4.5, 5. So I'll just keep working up. But I'm excited because I got to 3 miles and I was like, I could keep going. Like, I wasn't like dead.
Yeah,
that's
like,
awesome. Okay, I could go for like another mile at least.
For sure.
So anyway, that's kind of my
I gotta get on that. But yeah, I don't really have any updates.
You have time. It's like, I think it's like a 13 week. So it's like, that's like a little over 3 months. Yeah. So you have time if the one we're planning on running is in September.
Yeah.
So you've got it.
For sure.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's like all the updates. This week we are doing conspiracy theories, kind of some conspiracy stories. I have one that I'm so excited about because it's like currently happening right now.
Yeah, the one I just kind of pulled from an article.
That's totally fine.
About like the popular ones that people have probably heard of, but
that's totally great.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first or you want me to go first?
Well, I'll go first just because I will be changing like topics a lot.
Okay.
And then we can finish off with yours as like a big bang.
Solid. Let's freaking do it.
Okay. All of these are from this article by livescience.com, and it's just 20 of the best conspiracy theories. First is the Princess Diana murder. Or death. Sorry. Okay, she wasn't murdered, but there's a conspiracy that she was.
Honestly, I believe it. Like, I believe that, like, she wasn't necessarily murdered.
But I believe she was assassinated.
Yeah.
By the royal family.
Yeah, like, I think they put a hit out on her.
Oh, I think so, too.
Like, because the way she died was just so weird. Like, because, like, she got in a car accident. But it was, like, because somebody was, like, they were, like, following her, like, chasing her down. Like, right?
I think so, and
like it was like paparazzi.
Yeah, and it was like a common drunk driver or something like that too. And it was
like, it's weird.
It says, so within hours of Princess Diana's death on August 31st, 1997, in a Paris highway tunnel, conspiracy theories swirled. As was the case with the death of John F. Kennedy, the idea that such a beloved and high-profile figure could be killed so suddenly was a shock. This was especially true of Princess Diana. Royalty die of old age, political intrigue, or eating too much rich food. They don't get killed by a common drunk driver. Unlike many conspiracy theories, though, this one had a billionaire promoting it. Mohammed Al-Fayed, I'm guessing is how you pronounce it, the father of Dodi Al-Fayed, who was killed along with Diana. Al-Fayed claims that the accident was in fact an assassination by British intelligence agencies at the request of the royal family. Al-Fayed's claims were examined and dismissed as baseless by a 2006 inquiry the following year. At Diana's inquest, the coroner stated that the conspiracy theory advanced by Mohammed Al-Fayed has been minutely examined and shown to be without any substance. But I'm like, just because you're a coroner, like, you're examining the body, you're not like,
well,
okay.
Yeah, exactly. And doesn't mean that like the royal family couldn't have like paid him off, you know, like they keep tight wraps over like the media.
Yeah. On April 7th, 2008, the coroner's jury concluded that Diana and Al-Fayed were unlawfully killed due to negligence by their drunken chauffeur and pursuing paparazzi, the New York Times reported. The conspiracy theory, though, was also believed by Prince Harry, who said in January 2023 that he believed she could still be alive for many years after the crash. He told Anderson Cooper on 60 Minutes that he thought she may have faked her own death and they would be reunited at some point. But yeah,
I didn't know that Prince Harry had said that.
I didn't know that either. But yeah, I think it's just weird the way
it's too weird.
Well, and it's like, why was her chauffeur drunk?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't like they make sure, like, if she's an important figure, they wouldn't be like having someone.
It's just weird. It'd be one thing if like another car crashed into them, like the other car was like the drunk driver, but like it's just weird.
And
like
in a
it's
tunnel?
just a little fishy. Yeah, it's just a little fishy.
It's a little fishy.
Yeah, I love that one though. The Princess Diana one is so interesting.
Okay, and then this one probably people have heard about, but it's the Roswell like crash site in New Mexico, where they think like a lot of UFO stuff has been done.
Okay.
There's one that almost all skeptics and believers agree on. Something crashed on a remote ranch outside of Roswell, New Mexico in 1947. The government at first claimed it was some sort of saucer, then retracted the statement and claimed it was really a weather balloon. Yet the best evidence suggests that it was neither a flying saucer nor a weather balloon, but instead a high-altitude, top-secret military balloon dubbed Project Mogul.
Whoa.
As it turns out, descriptions of the wreckage first reported by the original eyewitnesses very closely match photos of the Project Mogul balloons, down to the silvery finish and strange symbols on its side. The stories about crashed alien bodies did not surface until decades later, and in fact, no one considered the Roswell crash as anything extraterrestrial or unusual until 30 years later, when a book on the topic was published. There was indeed a cover-up, but it did not hide a crash saucer. Instead, it hid a Cold War-era spying program.
What?
What? This is kind of almost like defending that there wasn't a UFO incident, but I've heard even stranger things that... like something about New Mexico. There's like a lot of UFO sightings there.
I don't know if it's like, because it's kind of like,
it's like a desert.
It's more deserty. Like
open sky.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. Like, and like why, along with like, you know, Roswell and like UFOs, like what is it, like Area 51? Like, why is it so top secret? Why has it been so top secret for literal, like, years and years and years and
literally.
Years? Like, what is going on there? What don't they want us to know?
That's the thing.
Here's the thing. I always say, like, I want to know, but that at the same time, I'm like, I'm actually happy in my ignorance.
True.
Like, I don't want to really know. I don't want to be responsible and have that information swirling around in my head.
Yeah.
Like, I've got enough swirling around in my head already, so.
And the thing is... I don't trust anything the government says. So, like, even when they were like, oh, aliens exist, I'm like, what are you covering up?
No, exactly. Because like, what would be the purpose of them releasing that information? Why would they all of a sudden come out and say, be like, yeah, aliens are real? You're exactly right. What are they covering up? What are they trying to distract us with? Like,
I don't trust them.
Yeah.
I really don't trust them.
I really don't trust them. Don't trust them.
If you trust the government, I think you need to wake up a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, and then my last one is about the Denver International Airport, and I did
this one is nuts.
I did not know about this one.
This is nuts. Okay,
so yeah, in summary, the Denver International Airport is thought to be the secret headquarters of the reptilians by some. So the Denver International Airport, Mark Zuckerberg, is a quirky place known for its offbeat art. Gargoyles overlook the baggage claims. Murals depict scenes of war and horror, and there's a 32-foot blue horse with red eyes presiding over the road leading in and out of the terminal.
Yeah.
All of this weirdness, combined with the municipal drama surrounding the airport's construction, sparked an array of conspiracy theories. The most common, according to the Denver Public Library, is that the airport is secretly the headquarters of the New World Order, the Illuminati,
No.
the Reptilians, or some other shadowy groups with plans to take over the world. To bolster these beliefs, theorists spin alternative explanations of the airport's odd decor. For example, an inlay in the floor with the symbols for gold and silver, referencing Colorado's mining history, became a secret message about a made-up pathogen known as the Australian antigen.
What?
A mural decrying war and wishing for world peace becomes a warning about a totalitarian future. All of this is built, according to the theorists, on top of a 6-story deep bunker where the elites will hunker down to ride out the end of the world. Or maybe it's a prison for dissenters. Of course, there's no evidence of anything beneath the airport besides maintenance tunnels, a baggage transport system, and harried travelers moving between terminals on an underground train. But that doesn't stop those who want to believe in something more nefarious beneath this airline hub. And that's it.
Oh my gosh, no. Okay. The Denver airport one is so crazy because you're like, okay, number one, why Denver?
It's just the Denver airport.
Why Denver? Yeah. I have had a layover in the Denver airport before. And I will say, maybe it's placebo effect. I will say it does have a weird vibe in there. It's a little bit of a weird vibe.
Well, even like just the description of all the decorations. You're like, why was this chosen?
Is this?
What is the theme here?
What is this like propaganda that you're like trying to subliminally like enter into people's minds?
For real.
Like, it's a little bit strange.
But wouldn't that be so funny if there's like a big bad group of people and they picked the Denver airport as their base?
What?
The Denver airport. Why does that sound so funny?
It's like in Colorado. Like it's like not even
Denver.
Like New York City or like LA or like it's
Washington.
Not like a hub, really. I mean, yeah, like it's weird. I know there's like lots of layovers in Denver, but like you're like, why Denver? If that was like true, why Denver? Like, what is it about Denver?
They're just like, we just love Colorado.
We just love Colorado.
Love the mountains.
Love the mountains. Love the high altitude. Love that weed was legalized here. Like, we don't know.
So funny.
It was like, it's really interesting.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love that one.
Well,
so crazy.
I'm excited for yours.
I'm so excited. Okay, so mine is the Kate Middleton. She's like missing in action. So,
and I haven't even heard anything about this, which is mind-boggling to me.
So I got most of my information. The a podcast called Pop Apologists. They have a TikTok. They did a whole TikTok series on this, and I watched their TikTok series on it. It's like 19 parts. I watched it like 4 or 5 times, like over and over, just to like get the facts straight. And they did a great job of like getting all the facts. So that's where I got mine. I also think they did an episode, like a full episode on it. So if you want to go listen to that, you can. So yeah, I just wanted to give credit because I did get a lot of my information from them. Okay, so Kate Middleton, in case none of you know, she is the Princess of Wales. She is married to Prince William, who is Diana's oldest son, Diana and Charles' oldest son. So he is the heir to the throne. And he and Kate Middleton were married in, I don't know when, like, I can't remember, but they have 3 kids together. Like, they've been married for a while now. Anyway, so she's like MIA. Nobody's seen her since Christmas. Okay. So December 25th was the last time Kate was seen in public. They were at like they do like their public outings and like services where they say hi to the public, like that sort of thing. Last time she was seen in public was Christmas Day with her daughter Charlotte. Okay. Then on January 17th, Kensington Palace releases a statement saying that Kate went in for a planned abdominal surgery the day before on January 16th and will be returning to her public duties after Easter. Okay. I'm going to read you the statement that Kensington Palace released. Okay, so it says, Her Royal Highness, the Princess of Wales, was admitted to hospital yesterday for planned abdominal surgery. The surgery was successful, and it is expected that she will remain in hospital for 10 to 14 days before returning home to continue her recovery. Based on the current medical advice, she is unlikely to return to public duties until after Easter. The Princess of Wales appreciates the interest this statement will generate. She hopes that the public will understand her desire to maintain as much normality for her children as possible, and her wish that her personal medical information remains private. Kensington Palace will, therefore, only provide updates on Her Royal Highness's progress when there is significant new information to share. The Princess of Wales wishes to apologize to all those concerned for the fact that she has to postpone her upcoming engagements. She looks forward to reinstating as many as possible as soon as possible. Okay, so kind of cryptic, but you're like, okay, they're not going to like go into detail about what this is. Like, so that happens. And then like a couple weeks later, it's reported that King Charles, so this is William's father, who took the throne after Queen Elizabeth died. He was also in the hospital kind of at the same time. He has cancer, so he was also in the hospital. It was reported that King Charles and Kate left the hospital the same day, but there are only pictures of Charles leaving the hospital from like the paparazzi, which is weird because like the paparazzi are getting pictures of the royal family at all times, right? Like, and it's also weird. The pop apologists like mentioned this. They're like, when she gave birth to her babies, like the next day the royal family is on the steps of the hospital like waving to the crowd. She's like, she gave birth and the next day she was like out like saying hi. Like, what is it with this like abdominal surgery that like,
and why does she need it?
Like,
what's up with
not being seen? So then a Spanish journalist reported that Kate Middleton was in a coma after severe complications with the surgery. I'm going to read you the People magazine article that covers like this whole section of the story. So anyway, the Princess of Wales is currently recovering at home following an abdominal surgery last month. A Spanish media outlet reported that Kate Middleton was in a coma and in great danger during her recent health scare. Following the Princess of Wales abdominal surgery in January, journalist Concha Calleja falsely claimed on the, they say falsely, but who knows if it's false, falsely claimed on the popular Spanish news program Fiesta that Princess Kate, 42, was in a coma due to complications, the Times reported. The doctors had to take drastic decisions at that moment because of the complications that arose, she said, according to the Times. The decision was to put her in an induced coma. They had to intubate her. There were serious complications that they didn't expect because the operation went well, but the post-operative period did not go so well. Calleja reported that Kate's life was in great danger following the surgery and that practically an entire hospital was set up in the royals' home for the recovery process. Other Spanish media outlets also picked up the report. However, a palace source vehemently denied the claims, People understands. It's total nonsense, a palace source told the Times. No attempt was made by that journalist to fact check anything that she said with anyone in the household. It's fundamentally totally made up, and I'll use polite English here. It's absolutely not the case. Kensington Palace announced on January 17th that the Princess of Wales underwent a planned abdominal surgery at the London clinic the previous day. While her diagnosis was kept private, it is known to be non-cancerous. The palace added that the surgery was successful, but her recovery would require her to stay at the hospital for up to 2 weeks. After 13 days at the London clinic, Princess Kate returned home to Windsor on Monday, where she will continue her recovery. She is not expected to return to royal duty until after Easter, the palace said. And then, okay, so that kind of covers it. On January 29th is when Charles was captured in photographs leaving the hospital through the front entrance after his discharge, while Kate, in line with her wish for privacy, departed discreetly. So that happened. So, and then the Spanish journalists after the palace like deny, they're like, no, her statement's not real. She like came back and like doubled down, was like, no, this is real. Like, this is what's happening.
Wow.
Like, she came back and doubled down. Okay. At the same time, like weird things start happening with other royals. Okay. First, Thomas Kingston, he is a royal. I'm not sure exactly what he is, like a lord or something. He is the ex-boyfriend of Pippa Middleton, who's Kate's sister. And they dated in like 2011, broke up. He got married to Lady Gabriella, whoever, I don't know. She's some type of other royal. They've been married for 5 years. Several weeks into Kate's recovery, Thomas Kingston is announced dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head.
What?
Yeah. So, like, Kate's MIA. This guy that's kind of linked to her and is also royal is found dead because he decided to, like, trigger warning, but he decided to kill himself, or, apparently so. Then, so King Charles, like we said, King Charles has cancer and is not in the public view anymore. So, like, the last time he's seen is, like, coming out of the hospital on January 29th. And his wife Camilla is also nowhere to be seen. Like, she's kind of, like, stepped out of public eye. And then Prince William then pulls out of his godfather's memorial service that he was supposed to speak at. His godfather is King Constantine of, like, Greece or something like that. Mm-hmm. So it's not just, like, a random dude.
Yeah.
Like, and he's supposed to have a speech at this, like, memorial, and he pulls out. Also around the world, like, Pope Francis taken to hospital after suffering from the flu. Mitch McConnell here in the United States steps down. And then there was, like, another guy that died. So it's, like, royals, like, high profile people all over, like, kind of just, like, dying or, like, disappearing. There are people that speculate online that some, like, huge incriminating story is about to drop about all of these people, and that's why they're kind of, like, stepping out of, like, the public eye, but we don't really know. But it's just kind of interesting to keep in mind. Like,
yeah, it's like,
it's a little weird.
It's
a little strange.
Coincidence? No.
Yes.
Like, it's a little bit too weird.
And also, Kate Middleton's uncle was, like, being interviewed, and the interviewer asked, like, where's Kate? And he was like, he goes, I can't say anything, like, until it is publicly, like, announced, but just know that she is getting, like, the best care in the world and whatever. Mm-hmm. So it's, like, kind of weird. Like, he is, like...
Yeah, everyone's treating, like,
it's,
this
like, really
cryptic,
surgery, like,
as, like, yeah, it's very cryptic.
And, like, they kept saying, the pop apologist kept bringing up this point. They're like, all she needed to do was, like, hop on... Because, like, even the Queen of England, when she was, like, near the end of her days, she had cancer. She would still, like, hop on Zoom calls and, like, make, like, public announcements or, like, step out and be like, hey, like, wait, like, people would see her.
Right.
So, like, she was, like, very sick, very old, like, and she still was able to, like, make a little, like, thing here and there.
Yeah.
Or, like, all it would take is, like, a 10-second video from Kate being like, hi,
yeah,
everyone.
During your recovery time being like, or even send out a message.
All
like,
is well. Yeah. Anyway.
Weird.
Kate is photographed driving in Windsor with her mom. So, like, it's a paparazzi photo where you can see, like, into the car. Mm-hmm. But the photo is, like, blurry and grainy, and she's wearing sunglasses. So people are speculating if it's even her. Like, is this planted? And it kind of feels like maybe the palace is, like, planting photos within the media to be like, look, Kate's fine.
She's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
7 days ago, so a week ago, a picture is posted on the Prince and Princess of Wales Insta account. So they don't have, like, their own individual Insta accounts. They have, like, palace-run, like, Insta accounts for, like, so, like, William and Kate's Instagram account is the Prince and Princess of Wales. So that's, like, where they post. Like, so a picture is posted on the account of Kate and their 3 kids. It's very clearly... Like, it's very clear that this photo has been doctored. Like, her little girl's sleeve is, like, there's, like, a cut, like, into it. Like, like, the Photoshop, like, it wasn't well Photoshopped. Her skirt, like, overlaps in a weird part. And, like, her son's sweater, like, at one point, like, the pattern is kind of, like, disrupted.
That's so
it's, like,
bizarre.
Very clearly doctored.
Yeah.
Okay? And people are even saying... in this, like, picture that Kate's face, and they, like, showed, like, it's crazy. So Kate did a Vogue cover, like, a couple, maybe, like, I don't know how long ago it was, that it's, like, her same face from this Vogue cover.
Oh my gosh. Like, they've copied and pasted her face.
Yeah. And now, like, now even on Instagram, the post has an altered photo warning on it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Let me read you, and then let me read you the caption on it. So there's, like, the photo. Even from far away, it kind of looks doctored.
It looks weird. Yeah, it looks like a stock image.
Look at her daughter's sleeve. Do you see that? That blur?
Yeah, it's blurry. Yeah.
And then, like, her skirt right here.
That's that's clearly edited.
Like, you can kind of see like it's like doubled, like that little notch that goes up and down.
Yep.
Yeah. And
That's
then like
some
this
shoddy
is her
work.
face. They're like saying it was exactly photoshopped like from her Vogue cover, and like on the TikTok video I saw, it was like so like exactly like
So
they moved
close.
it, like they compared
Same
the side by side.
expression.
Yeah. And okay, so here's the caption. Thank you for all your kind wishes and continued support over the last 2 months. Wishing everyone a happy Mother's Day. C for Catherine or Kate. Yeah. Okay. So weird.
Okay.
Yeah. The
Sounds like a greeting card, but okay.
yes, exactly. And it's like Kate, like anybody could have posted that.
No,
like,
literally.
That's not from.
Especially
that
if she
could not
doesn't
be.
even run her own account. It would
Yeah,
be so
exactly.
easy.
Okay, so it's so heavily like doctored that the Associated Press issues a kill notice, basically saying that it compromises journalistic integrity of any institution that publishes it. So they're like, this is not a real photo. And then they ask Kensington Palace, they're like, just give us the real photo.
Yeah.
Just send us the undoctored photo, and the palace denies. They say no.
Oh, because there's not a real photo.
Yeah. Like, it's weird. Okay, 4 hours after this undocumented photo releases, the media releases a story about Lady Rose Hambury. Lady Rose Hambury was rumored to have had an affair with Prince William in 2019. And, like, the media did everything they could to kill this. Like, the one thing we know about the royals is, like, they want to stay out of, like, negative media attention.
Yeah.
Like, at all costs. They will do anything. Anyway, so keep that in mind. The press releases a story about Lady Rose Hambury. Just like, who is Lady Rose Hambury? And it's almost like the media is playing with, like, the palace. Or, like, we're actually, like, the ones in charge. So, like, we're going to bring this story back up that you don't want brought back up of like this lady who was like rumored to have an affair with Prince William,
like,
and you don't want him to look like a man who has affairs.
Yeah.
Like, he needs to be the family man, future king, like that sort of thing. Also, a couple days like later, or maybe it was that same day, I can't remember. Kate, quote unquote, gets on Twitter and releases a weird apology for her doctored photo. Okay,
What?
let me read this.
Like, y'all are
to you.
doing too much. You
It's
almost
too
Well,
much.
the thing is like, it would be less incriminating if you just stayed quiet and stopped like posting these weird ass things.
Yes, she meaning probably not Kate, but like
Kate.
fake Kate. Like many amateur photographers, I do occasional experiment with editing.
No, you don't.
I want
No,
to
you don't.
express my apologies for any confusion the family photograph we shared yesterday caused. I hope everyone celebrating had a very happy Mother's Day, Catherine, because Mother's Day in England is different than Mother's Day.
She sounds like a bot.
Yeah, like that's not her.
That's not how people
Also,
talk.
she's like a princess. Why would she be like doctoring
Yeah, why
around
would
with
she
like
be
Photoshop?
Like, she's just like,
and like, why is she editing like her little girl's sleeve and like
right?
Like,
Why would
it's-
she need to edit that?
like what? She wouldn't be doing that. Who would do that?
she's like, in my free time, I'm just gonna go on Photoshop and mess around. Like, no, she'd have like other things to do.
No.
she'd have more important things to do.
And why would she care to do that?
Right? She could just hire someone else
Exactly.
to do it. Why would
Exactly.
she
It was like,
herself be
this is
doing it?
not. No.
Yeah, Kate's just on Canva, guys, on
Yeah.
Visco. Like, she's just like doing some
Literally.
some little editing.
Yeah, she's just
for
like
funsies.
an amateur photographer. Like,
stop.
please.
No.
Yeah, I'm like, that is not Kate. Like, can the real Kate
Please
speak up?
stand up.
Yeah. Like, is Kate in the room with us?
No.
Yeah. Okay, so like I said, Kate has not been seen. Like, not any pictures of her. She hasn't hopped on like a quick little like Zoom video or anything to be like, hey everyone, I'm recovering well. Like, thanks so much for your concern. Just to confirm that she's okay. And that's the thing too, that the pop apologists were bringing up. They're like, this whole story could be dropped if she just like, they just like let her get on video and be like, hey.
I think I wonder if she's still in a coma and and people have no idea when she's going to be out and they're starting to panic.
Yeah.
And they're trying to.
That's a good theory. Yeah.
Yeah, that she's just.
Like, they're trying to cover it up.
Yeah, because sometimes people don't wake up from coma.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Not for. People have been in a coma for years.
Yeah. So I'm like, it's really weird. And like, again, the like royal family, like, their media team, they don't want like these stories swirling around. So like if they could kill it, they probably would.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, we get a pap photo, a paparazzi photo of the back of her head sitting in the backseat of a car. So like, you know, like as the car's driving by, but her head's like turned this way. So like all we're seeing is the back of her head. Mm-hmm. Cue a photo from 2016 when she and William are out in public doing stuff. It is the same photo of the back of her head edited into this like car photo. It's like her hair is the exact same. Like you can see like, and like they showed on the TikTok video like just like layering it over how they would do it and just like make it kind of grainy and like so it looked like she was in the car, but it's like not. And then like even like there's like in the car they're passing by some bricks, and like in one part of the photo the bricks are like one color, and then in the other part of the photo the bricks are like a kind of a different color.
Two
Weird
different photos.
Weird. Like it's weird. I was like, this is insane. Like, why are they releasing these weird, like, shoddy photos?
Why are you hiring a person who's clearly really bad at photoshopping?
Yeah, like, I'm like, it can't be that hard.
If people are noticing this stuff, you're not doing a very convincing
You're right.
job.
I'm like, are they just, like...
being so sloppy?
Right. It's weird.
Yeah.
Okay, so we still have not seen or heard from her. Like, it's up till, like, now. Like, Easter is 2 weeks from now. So, like, who knows? She's supposed to resume her duties after Easter. Also, there's a huge celebration that takes place on the birthday of the current monarch, where the entire royal family comes. They like are at, I feel it's like at like Kensington or whatever, and they're like waving to everybody in the crowd. And the next one is June like 15th or something for King Charles's birthday. The like list of attendees, like royal family attendees that are going to be there, has been updated, and guess who's not on the list of attendees? Kate. For this celebration that's happening in June.
How do you guys know she's not going to be able to attend in June? That's pretty far away still.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what have they done to her?
What the hell?
It's so crazy. And
also, that's just so incriminating.
Right?
Like, that's so obvious.
Nobody is doing a good job here.
No, like, you guys are trying to cover up something, but you're doing it so badly and obviously.
So badly.
What?
Like, be a better liar.
No, literally.
Okay, so we still have not seen from her. The rumors and the speculations that are swirling around. Here are some of the ideas.
Okay.
Is that one of them was that Rose Hanbury, who had the affair with Prince William, that they continued their affair. They never stopped. And she is pregnant with like his child. And that Kate found out and is like, I'm done. Like, I'm no longer complying with like the palace media and this like BS. I'm not going to like do what you want me to do. And that's why she hasn't like stepped on video or like made any statements for them, because she's like, no chance. Like, I'm not going to like cover up for you guys
like,
anymore.
Up and left. Yeah.
And so they're having to like scramble and be like,
we need a story. And maybe they're trying to come up with a story so that they can kind of like seamlessly like introduce the idea of him being with Lady Rose. Yeah.
Right. Which is kind of interesting, because it's like his dad, King Charles, like had an affair with Camilla, who's now his wife.
Right.
Like, and then like left Diana. And the pop apologist says this. They're like, I don't know if like the royal family can withstand another like cheating like scandal like how as big as like Diana and Charles and Camilla. Like I don't. So like they're probably trying their best.
I wonder if like they're taking out people who know the truth.
And like apparently Rose Hanbury hasn't been like photographed in a while either, which would make sense. If she was pregnant, she would like now be like showing, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so she can be photographed in like public. So she might be complying with like the palace. But who knows if Kate is. So that's like a theory. And then another theory is that Kate's not showing her face because she didn't actually go in for abdominal surgery, but she went in for like some facial enhancements or reconstruction or like whatever.
Botox.
Yeah. Like,
plastic
you know,
surgery.
mid 40s face or like early 40s facelift or something like that. But it's also shown, this is also like a weird thing. It was also shown like a couple weeks before like Kate, the last time Kate was photographed, she like was showing up to speaking engagements and she had like two of her fingers taped together, like if you had broken your fingers. And she said like that she had broken him, like she was jumping on a trampoline with like her kids and like had, you know, like broken them while she was like playing with her kids. And then there was also like another photo around that time of Prince William having like bruise marks on like his neck and stuff. Like he had been like strangled, like he'd gotten in an altercation or something. So it's like, and then you also bring in the fact that like the guy that killed himself, Thomas Kingston, like I guess like William had like seen him around like the time of his death. Like you're like, what's happening here? Like what is happening here?
And that's like just too much of a coincidence for this guy to have
yes
supposedly shot himself around the same time. That sounds like someone.
And like on the Prince and Princess of Wales Instagram page, like they continue to post like pictures of Prince William at these like live speaking engagements. Kate's not with him.
Yeah, where's your wife?
Where's your wife that usually is at all of these engagements with you? You know what I mean? Like,
and you're just not going to speak about it?
It's like, there he is. And like,
are you,
there he is.
And like, aren't you worried? Like, aren't you concerned? Like,
yeah. And then the fact that he like randomly pulled out of his godfather's like memorial service and just isn't speaking at that. Like,
why? Why?
I don't know. So all of this is happening. We still have no clue what's like where Kate is currently. We still have no clue. And Easter is 2 weeks away. So I guess we will see if Kate resumes her public duties after Easter. Crazy. Huh? Crazy.
Yeah, I think
crazy.
I could see her like getting surgery and it going like kind of wrong.
Yeah.
And them like flipping out and being like,
she's in a coma.
We can't like let people know this. But I also see, that like maybe to cover up like the cheating scandal between William and Rose, that they're like, let's just try to like swiftly like and slowly get Kate out of the picture.
Yeah.
And then that way by the time baby, we can just be like, oh yeah, like Kate and William aren't together anymore. So now Rose and I don't know. Like them trying to replace her almost.
Knows. It is so crazy.
It's so weird.
And I forgot to say, I actually did kind of say this, but like she's like an expert on like the palace and like has done like palace documentaries for years and years. Like
Kate has?
No, this like one reporter lady. She like has kind of like been an insider with like palace information and has done documentaries and like she even got on like a public like talk show and she was like, all they would have to do is show us a video of Kate. Like what are they doing? Like she goes, and then this would all be put to rest. Like, where is she?
Yeah.
They're like, she's like, this is weird. Like,
yeah, they clearly
this like expert on the royal family who is
can't show the real Kate right now.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
For whatever
and that's
reason.
why they're trying to post fake updates.
Yeah.
And they're photoshopping pictures of Kate.
It's weird.
Something's happened to her.
No, it's so crazy. Like,
oh
I'm
my
shocked.
gosh, how have I not heard of this?
I just saw it like the other day, and then my friends and I were talking about it in our group chat, and then I went on like a deep dive yesterday to like get all of like the facts.
I want to see
and
what
it's
Prince
even
Harry
crazy.
thinks.
Yeah, right. I know, because like now it's like even making more and more sense. Like Harry and Meghan, they're like, you're like, oh my gosh, did they like escape like the craziest like
I mean, say what you want. I know like a lot of people like they've said some like kind of dumb things too and like, but I mean I don't know.
Prince Harry apparently claimed in his book that he wrote Spare like about his life that like he has gotten in physical altercations with William. Like William has like
been kind of abusive.
Yeah. And like
that's the thing is like what if the bruises were from Kate.
Yeah.
And he broke her fingers.
Yeah, what if he like beat her up?
Yeah.
And she's like, seriously, like that's also it. Like there's so many things it could be. Like that's what's crazy.
Oh my god.
Like I'm terrified for her.
The fact that this is like all
this
real
is
life and
scary.
happening right now is insane.
Can you imagine? And like, can you imagine being her where like if you were in this situation, like there is nowhere for you to run.
Right, because he has the power and they can turn on you at any moment. So if
and
once
they have
decide,
3 kids together. So it's like it's not just her.
Right.
She's like, I got 3 kids with this.
Well,
like
and once like they decide that like, oh, you're not like complying with our royal family, or you're not like with it anymore, they could turn on you and try to take you out.
1000%, because they have to protect like their institution.
Yeah.
You know, when she's out, they're like, we're not protecting you anymore. Like,
in fact, we're gonna come at you.
it's so scary.
That's so scary.
Isn't that so scary? Isn't that nuts?
I hope for her sake that she's just done and she wants out, and they're scrambling like, oh shit, she's
like
left.
we gotta find out. We gotta figure out how to like move into this. Like they're trying to buy themselves time or something.
Yeah.
Like who knows?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I know.
That's insane.
Isn't that crazy?
It sounds like a story, but this is real.
It's real. I know. It's nuts.
Modern day conspiracy theory.
It's literally nuts. It's insane. It's crazy.
Nah, that royal family has sold themselves.
I know.
To the devil.
That's
I don't
what I
trust
think
them.
too. I think like Elizabeth too. Like Queen Elizabeth is gone, and I think like they're just like crumbling and crumbling and crumbling and crumbling. Like yeah. It's crazy.
Well, and you think like it also makes sense with like, again, going back to Diana. Mm-hmm. Like once she wasn't like part of the family really anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't want her like
they're like
ever possibly talking about anything, so they took her out.
Yeah, and she like had started to talk about like her side of things on like the media, and they're
nope,
like,
we're gonna shut you
making
up.
us look bad. Like
same with the is it Kate's uncle that like supposedly killed himself?
No, it was her sister's ex-boyfriend.
Okay, yeah, him.
But also like a royal.
Yeah, but him, like he'd probably have some insider information too.
Yeah, who knows?
And I don't know. It's just a little fishy.
It's a little fishy.
The timing.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird.
Like
it's weird.
I don't want to make light of like that because suicide is a very serious topic, and
yeah,
I don't want to like
yeah,
but it's just weird the timing.
The timing makes it really suspicious. Yeah, exactly.
That's weird.
Not weird. That's weird.
That's
suspicious.
They're gonna come after us now.
They're gonna take us out.
Oh no, guys, let's
but like news, like reporters everywhere, even like Stephen Colbert, like everybody is talking about this, like everywhere.
I just can't, like, I'm just laughing at the fact that like the royal family's doing such a lousy ass job.
Right? I'm like, you couldn't get better like, photoshoppers.
Yeah, I'm like, there's talented photoshoppers out there.
Yeah.
And you're rich. You couldn't have hired someone good.
AI could have done a better job.
Literally.
Like, hello?
Crazy. So weird.
Well, that's the end. We got to do a quick live your truth. I'm going to go back to my original thing, or what we talked about at the beginning, is that I'm starting to like running, and that this is just proof. Me starting to like running is proof that you can like train yourself into anything. Mm-hmm. You really can train yourself to like enjoy most things and like, mind over matter, man. So that's my truth.
Cool. My truth is that you can totally have a cookie for breakfast.
That's facts. Claire had a cookie and an energy drink for breakfast, and honestly,
it hits so good, man.
That is a breakfast of champions.
Good. I'm a little tired now. I think ingesting that big cookie might have made me really tired and sluggish and not as witty for this episode. But you know what?
I gotta go to the gym, so
yeah.
Today.
So,
all right,
guys.
Thanks so much for tuning in. That was fun.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.